So, what's the difference between local SEO, search engine optimization, versus national scale SEO? Well, the guy that taught me SEO when I first started learning all this stuff, he said local SEO is like you getting into a fight with a third grader, and national scale SEO, it's like you getting into the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime. Which fight do you want to get into? What up there, guys? Izzy here once again with Get Busy LLC, helping contractors and home service business owners understand the internet and get their business found online. In this video, I want to talk about the differences between a national scale SEO campaign and a local SEO campaign. The reason I wanted to bring this up because I have been approached by individuals that want to rank a particular website on a national scale. And I want to break this down and tell people the big difference between the two because the differences are humongous. The first one being to rank on a national scale is an absolute bloodbath. Unless you have some like really, really specific, tiny niche type of product or website that you're trying to rank online, the chances of you getting that website to that first page of Google is insane. It could be done. It totally depends on what it is you're trying to get ranked. But the amount of time, the amount of pages, the amount of backlinks, the amount of stuff that you need in order to rank a website to the top of a Google's first page on a national scale is incredibly difficult. This is why I said in the beginning of this video, it's like you getting into the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime. Especially a guy who's like middle aged and overweight, not in shape. You get in the ring with Mike Tyson, you are just going to get killed. Now compare that to local SEO on a smaller scale. The chances of you ranking your website and your business on Google goes through the roof. It's incredibly easy because at that point now you're getting into the ring and fighting third graders. So as a guy who taught me this SEO stuff when I got started used to make me laugh. You're just knocking out third graders. It's easy. So let's say you're building a website where you're selling some type of unique hats that you have, right? Some bulk app or something that you have. Do you know how many websites there are online for baseball hats or any hats in general? It's absolutely mind blowing. There is literally no chance that you're going to rank a website to sell ball caps or anything like that because just like the real world, there is so much competition, so many more websites with so much more authority, so much more history, so much more backlinks, so much more time online that it's just not going to happen. So this is why I'm shocked when people approach me and ask me to do SEO on a national scale. It's like I said, can it be done? I believe so. I've done it. I'll show you guys an example of when I did completely by accident, but it's incredibly difficult to do. And like I said, on a national and on a local level, it's really, really easy. The best way for you to describe it is like in a simple way was I was approached by somebody not too long ago asking me to rank his website on a national scale. And at the time, I was in Las Vegas. I have family that lives in Las Vegas, so I go over there all the time. But I told this guy like this: Las Vegas is a massive populace. This is a very, very popular city, one of the most popular cities in the world, right? How many donut stores do you think there are in the whole Las Vegas area? Just basic, plain old donut stores. So, a few hundreds of them just in the whole area. So let's say you wanted to start your own donut shop and you expected to be number one in that entire Las Vegas Valley. What are the chances of that happening for you? Right? You're going to get destroyed. I mean, you could do it. You could spend the money. You could take the time and effort to build a donut store in that area, but you're going to get destroyed. Now, let's say that you are a concrete contractor and you happen to live in the Henderson area of Las Vegas. It's another city, not in Las Vegas. It's an entire city of its own. It's like 300,000 people there. Let's say that you are a concrete contractor in that area. How many more other concrete contractors are in Henderson, Nevada? You know what? Maybe a few dozen, maybe 30, 40 at the most right now. And for you to compete online with those contractors is going to be easy because I guarantee you probably 75, 80% of those don't even have a website. All they probably have is some crappy little Yelp listing or some crap like that and marketing on Home Advisor. So in order for you to compete online for those services, it's going to be easy because you're only going to be competing probably against like maybe 10 other concrete contractors in the area. Here's another thing with the national scale of ranking a website on a national scale is that your website to rank nationally has to be absolutely amazing. It's got to be stellar. It's got to be so good that people actually share it everywhere online. That's where the whole process of backlinks comes from. That's what Google uses to rank a website. And the more backlinks it sees pointing back to a particular website because it's been shared on a forum, on another website, on Facebook, on all kinds of different places. That's what creates that popularity of a website to rank on Google. And on a national, like I said, on a national scale, it has to be absolutely amazing. And the top 10 websites on a particular search term for anything are always very, very difficult to beat out. This is why I don't even deal with national SEO unless, it totally depends. If it's a very specific small niche of something, I could consider doing it. But local, way, way easier. So I'm gonna show you guys just some examples of what I'm talking about, just to show you what I'm talking about here. So here's an example of a website I ranked on a national scale. Like I said, completely by accident. This is when I first started to learn SEO. I was trying to sell dry erase workout calendars. So I decided to create a website where people can print a workout calendar, a blank one, or with schedules of popular workouts at the time. And before I knew it, this website was being shared and showcased and placed on forums and things like that. And eventually it just got to the top of Google. And like I said, I had absolutely no idea why that was taking place. And it's because I built something that was useful and needed in online that nobody else had created. And it ranked all the way to the top of Google. It took it a long time for it to happen. But to this day, I still own it and I still have it. I don't really do anything with it. I just basically just have it out there. It makes me a couple of bucks with Google AdSense, it's called. So I got some ads on there. It makes me some money that way. But there's my website. So when somebody types in printable workout calendar PDF, for example, you can see my website's ranking right there. Or printable workout calendar. Some of my calendars are showing up on images right here. I created this. I can't even remember how long ago I made this. But see, these schedules are on here, and then I created a place where people can download, like for example, that Sean T's Insanity workout. See, I got my ads popping on there. But see, I created calendars with the workout already pre-written on the calendar, so it made it useful for people. And this is how people found my website. It was useful, it was needed, and it was shared. I'm not going to say it was amazing looking website or anything, but it was useful. It was so useful that people actually shared it online. And that's how you can rank something on a national scale. You have to find a solution to people's problems that nobody else has figured out. And if you could do that, ranking that website, it's going to be kind of be, it's not going to, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. Well, people will naturally share it and it'll show exposure of it online. Now I'll share with you guys two different home service and contractor type websites where I basically got in the ring with third graders and knocked them all out because it was very, very easy to do. And this is why I always tell contractors, home service business owners that you guys are missing out on massive opportunities because your competitors aren't even thinking about this stuff online. Like to this day, this morning, I was just looking and I couldn't count the number of concrete contractors and hardscape landscapers and things like that advertising on Yelp. They were actually paying Yelp money to showcase their business on Yelp. And it just blows my mind when Google's right there. They could create a good website, good business profile, and it'll get free exposure on where people go anyways. They go on Google to look for home services. So like deck builders, Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, right? How many deck builders are probably in that area? Maybe a dozen, maybe 20. I don't know. Not very many. And the ones that are online are pretty sure they got crappy websites. They're not even thinking about SEO or anything like that. So I help these guys rebuild their website, restructure it. And now when somebody types in deck builders in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, you scroll down, their website's ready right there, number one, top of the heap. Specifically, an SEO optimized website specifically designed to get found for that search term. It's placed right in front of the customer looking for that service. They call these people or fill out that email form and generate a lead just like that. Here's another example: window screen repair in Chicago. How many people actually go out and have like a mobile screen, window screen repair business out there? Probably not very many, maybe 10. So when it came to building out a website, all you had to do is build a better website than all of them had combined, or some of them don't even have them at all. And if you do it right, you structure it correctly, do all the SEO, on-page SEO stuff for it, you're going to basically crush your competition. And this is exactly what we did. So window screen repair. And here's their business profile showing up in that area, even though it's Palatine, Illinois is a little bit further away from Chicago. Their business profile is starting to show up. But there they are right there. Their website's here. Sometimes number one, sometimes number two. But there it is. SEO optimized website specifically designed for local SEO in that local market. And they're showing up on the first page, generating leads, keeping these guys busy. Now, pretty much every single month, consistently getting calls for business. So that's pretty much all the difference between local SEO and national scale SEO. It's just basically competition. You really, it's not difficult to do for local SEO. This is why I really focus and hammer down to contractors that local SEO is the best, one of the best ways to market your business for people looking for the service you have in your local market. That's what they're going to do anyways. They're going to go on their phone, they're going to go on a computer, whether, like I said, it's window screen repair, somebody build a deck, somebody fix your roof, somebody clean your carpets, somebody haul off your junk, whatever it might be. People are just going to go on Google. They're going to do that search, and local SEO is incredibly easy to do. Now, if you're doing, like I said, national scale SEO, now that's a whole different ball game. The only way I would do something like that is if I had invented something or created something that's completely new and that the market actually needs, where you can get some exposure and people might share your website and things like that. But doing the stuff that I do for local SEO on a national scale SEO, I don't think would work because, like I said, there's completely two different animals, two different things to look at SEO. So if you're a contractor and you're looking to do some of this SEO for your business, maybe build a website, because let me tell you, some of your competitions aren't even thinking about that kind of stuff. Build an awesome website that will rank really well on Google. I can help you all that stuff. All that stuff in my services are in the description below. I have some freebies on there as well. And for those of you guys still, marketing stuff on Yelp, I created a video for that talking about, you're just wasting your time with that crap. Don't use Yelp. I created a video for that right there explaining why. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.